Hello. Today we will explore 10 inspiring quotes by Confucius, Confucius, that can change your perspective on life. 1. The quote, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop," emphasizes the importance of persistence and continuous effort in achieving goals. Confucius suggests that progress does not need to be fast in order to be meaningful. What truly matters is maintaining movement forward and refusing to give up, even when progress seems slow or difficult. Many people become discouraged when they compare their pace with others or when results do not appear immediately. However, steady and consistent effort often leads to long-term success. Every small step contributes to growth, improvement, and learning. Over time, these small steps accumulate and create significant achievements. The quote also highlights patience and discipline, reminding individuals that success is usually the result of persistence rather than sudden breakthroughs. In essence, Confucius teaches that determination and consistency are more valuable than speed, encouraging people to keep moving forward, trust the process, and remain committed to their goals, no matter how gradual the progress may seem. 2. The quote, "Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life," highlights the importance of passion and personal fulfillment in one's career. Confucius suggests that when people pursue work that truly interests and inspires them, their daily tasks feel less like an obligation and more like a meaningful activity. Instead of experiencing work as a burden, individuals who enjoy what they do often approach their responsibilities with enthusiasm, creativity, and motivation. Passion for a profession can transform routine duties into opportunities for learning, growth, and self-expression. This does not mean that the job will always be easy or free from challenges, but the sense of purpose and satisfaction makes the effort worthwhile. The quote encourages individuals to discover their interests and align their careers with what they genuinely value. In essence, Confucius teaches that true happiness and long-term success often come when people combine their talents, passions, and work, creating a life where purpose and profession naturally support one another. 3. The quote, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall," emphasizes the value of resilience and perseverance in life. Confucius suggests that mistakes, failures, and setbacks are natural parts of the human experience. No one can go through life without facing difficulties or making errors. However, true strength and honor are revealed not by avoiding failure, but by the ability to recover from it. When people fall, whether through disappointment, mistakes, or challenges, they have the opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. Each time someone rises again, they gain wisdom, confidence, and a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. This process of overcoming obstacles builds character and determination. The quote encourages individuals not to fear failure, but to view it as a step toward improvement and success. In essence, Confucius teaches that the real measure of greatness lies in persistence and the courage to stand up again after every fall, continuing the journey with renewed strength and purpose. 4. The quote, "He who asks a question is a fool for a minute. He who does not ask remains a fool forever," highlights the importance of curiosity, learning, and the courage to seek knowledge. Confucius suggests that when someone asks a question, they may temporarily appear uninformed or inexperienced. However, this brief moment of uncertainty is far less harmful than remaining silent and never gaining the knowledge needed to grow. Asking questions is a key part of learning because it allows individuals to clarify ideas, explore new perspectives, and deepen their understanding of the world. People who avoid asking questions out of fear of embarrassment often miss valuable opportunities to learn and improve. The quote encourages humility and intellectual curiosity, reminding us that true wisdom begins with the willingness to admit what we do not know. In essence, Confucius teaches that learning requires courage and openness, and that asking questions is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful step toward knowledge and personal development. 5. The quote, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones," emphasizes the power of patience, persistence, and gradual progress. Confucius suggests that even the largest and most difficult tasks can be accomplished if they are approached step by step. At first, a goal may seem overwhelming, like moving a mountain, but by focusing on small, manageable actions, a person can steadily make progress. Each small effort contributes to the larger achievement, and over time, these efforts accumulate into significant results. The quote also highlights the importance of discipline and consistency, reminding people that great accomplishments rarely happen instantly. Instead, they are built through continuous work, determination, and commitment. By breaking large challenges into smaller tasks, individuals reduce fear and increase motivation to keep moving forward. In essence, Confucius teaches that perseverance and small daily actions can lead to extraordinary achievements, showing that even the most difficult goals become possible when approached with patience and steady effort. 6. The quote, "Wherever you go with all your heart," emphasizes the importance of dedication, sincerity, and full commitment in everything a person does. Confucius suggests that when individuals choose a path, whether it is a career, a relationship, a goal, or a personal mission, they should approach it with passion, honesty, and genuine effort. Acting with all your heart means being fully present, giving your best energy, and showing true interest in the work or journey you have chosen. When people commit themselves completely, they often achieve deeper satisfaction and stronger results, because their actions reflect purpose and authenticity. On the other hand, approaching tasks half-heartedly can lead to disappointment, lack of progress, and missed opportunities. The quote encourages individuals to live intentionally and wholeheartedly, embracing their responsibilities and ambitions with enthusiasm and determination. In essence, Confucius teaches that true fulfillment and success come when people invest their whole heart into the paths they choose in life. 7. The quote, "When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inward and examine ourselves," emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and personal growth. Confucius suggests that when we encounter people whose behavior, values, or actions differ from our own, especially when we see traits we dislike, we should not only judge or criticize them. Instead, we should use that moment as an opportunity to look within ourselves and reflect on our own character. Observing others can serve as a mirror that helps us recognize our own strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes the qualities we criticize in others may also exist within us, even if we are not fully aware of them. By examining ourselves honestly, we can learn important lessons and improve our behavior. This mindset encourages humility, wisdom, and continuous self-improvement. In essence, Confucius teaches that the actions of others can become valuable teachers, reminding us that personal growth often begins with honest self-examination and the willingness to develop a better character. 8. The quote, "Silence is a true friend who never betrays," highlights the value of quiet reflection, self-control, and thoughtful communication. Confucius suggests that silence can often protect people from mistakes that arise from speaking too quickly or without careful thought. Words spoken in anger, haste, or ignorance can lead to misunderstandings, conflict, or regret. Silence, however, allows a person time to think, observe, and understand a situation more clearly before responding. In this way, it acts like a loyal companion that helps maintain wisdom and emotional balance. Silence can also encourage deeper listening, which improves relationships and understanding between people. By choosing silence when appropriate, individuals demonstrate patience, discipline, and respect. The quote does not mean that people should never speak, but rather that thoughtful restraint can often be wiser than unnecessary words. In essence, Confucius teaches that silence can guide us toward clarity, protect us from harmful mistakes, and serve as a reliable ally in maintaining wisdom and inner peace. 9. The quote, "A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake," emphasizes the importance of accountability, humility, and personal growth. Confucius suggests that making mistakes is a natural and unavoidable part of life. Everyone occasionally makes wrong decisions, misunderstands situations, or acts imperfectly. However, the real problem does not lie in the initial mistake itself, but in refusing to recognize and correct it. When someone ignores their errors or refuses to learn from them, they repeat the wrongdoing and prevent themselves from improving. Correcting mistakes requires honesty, self-reflection, and the courage to admit when something was done incorrectly. By acknowledging and fixing errors, individuals gain wisdom and strengthen their character. This process also helps build trust with others because it shows responsibility and integrity. In essence, Confucius teaches that mistakes can become valuable lessons if we are willing to learn from them, but ignoring them only leads to further problems and prevents personal development. 10. The quote, Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance, emphasizes humility, self-awareness, and the true essence of learning. Confucius suggests that genuine wisdom does not come from simply accumulating facts or appearing knowledgeable, but from recognizing the limits of one's understanding. A person who is aware of what they do not know is better equipped to ask questions, seek guidance, and continue learning. This awareness prevents overconfidence and arrogance, which can lead to poor decisions or misunderstandings. By acknowledging ignorance, individuals remain open-minded, curious, and willing to grow. The quote also highlights that learning is a continuous process. The more we explore and discover, the more we realize how much there is still to understand. In essence, Confucius teaches that true knowledge begins with humility, the recognition that no matter how much we know, there is always room to learn, reflect, and expand our understanding of the world.